Jeff and Jared Save the World, the absolute best podcast this side of the hallucinations in your schizophrenic neighbor's head. Hosted by your crack-smoking chance of Cincinnati. I'm Jared.
I'm Jeff.
And if you're here to learn where to get the best rocks to smoke, then drool your dick off, you're in the right place. Here we stay up all night tweaking as we tackle all the world's problems one episode at a time. Be sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and most other podcast platforms, including Spotify. I would like to issue an apology because apparently they're not as difficult to get on as I thought it was. That just shows that I'm an illiterate cabbage. But be sure to join us on Twitter at JJ Save the World, Facebook Jeff and Jared Save the World, Instagram Jeff and Jared Save the World Pod, and our subreddit J&J Save the World. All links are in the description. You can also get in contact with us about business dealings, fan submissions, or whatever the fuck you want at jnjsavetheworldgmail.com. Also, I want to plug this. We also just set up a Google phone number, so you can call, text us, leave us a voicemail. If you want, we want to do an advice segment. So basically, are you battling herpes? Call us. Did you get bit by a random ass homeless man and you need help? Call us.
Please.
Do you have an ingrown hair and you need help? Call us. Do you have a growth on your testicles that you're concerned about? Call us. Don't go to a doctor like a bitch. Reach us at 513-788-2604. Once again, that is 513-788-2604. 2604. Alright, let's get right into the bullshit. What's up, dudes? We got our second guest, my future brother-in-law, Steven.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah,
How you guys
doing?
doing?
Oh, we're great.
And we gave Nathan shit last week for liking milk, but I want to just say something. Every fucking homemade dinner that's ever made, his mom fucking cuts a steak and then pours him a glass of milk like a child!
The proper term is like a king.
Are you a terrorist?
No, just a monarch.
Dude, I swear to God, I think you're part of ISIS.
Yeah. Your mom cuts your steak and pours you a glass of milk?
Look, she offers, I take it up. You know, I'm not going to say no. I mean, if anybody asks you, hey, you want to cut your steak? Yeah, sure. I don't give a fuck.
You know, honestly, the steak part is not what bothers me. What bothers me is the glass of milk.
The nice ice cold glass of milk.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's perfect for a nice meal, man.
We need to take you to a fucking therapist if you like
Oh,
milk.
a fucking therapist? I'm taking you to a priest.
like Jeff said last week, I'd rather drink a fucking gallon of cum before a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my... All right, so, Jared, how's your week been so far?
Pretty fucking boring, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, my mom's been staying with us the past couple days, and, you know, that basically runs my life whenever she's over. Love her to death, but god damn, it's like I gotta cancel everything. They're like, oh, mom's coming over, blah, 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 blah. Anywho, but one interesting thing that did happen is right after I set up that Google phone number, I got a text on it, and let me pull that shit up, actually.
Record time, honestly.
It was fucking weird. It said, "Hi Helen, we broke up with John. He cheated on me, and I am very disappointed. Are you free for dinner? Free tomorrow to go to dinner, Mary?" And I said, I responded as Helen.
No, of course. I would hope you did.
I sent back, "What's for dinner, baby girl?" with a freaking devil smiling emoji from Helen.
Gotta love Helen.
Yeah. What if it's fucking Helen Keller? How's she gonna read that text? she uses Siri to text back.
Did you say I'm falling off a cliff?
Have you guys seen the Helen Keller Twitter page?
Yes!
It's ran by Helen Keller.
Really?
And it's my favorite because he's like, I love my cat, and it's a picture of an English bulldog.
No. Speaking of Helen Keller, didn't she write an autobiography?
How?
That's what I'm wondering. I was about to say that. How can that be a thing?
Right.
She can't see and she can't hear. How can you?
And she can barely speak. It's like she can't even fucking dictate what to write.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she's telling anybody to write something down.
I'm pretty sure whoever wrote that for her fucking broke their A key on their fucking computer.
I'm about to say, is it 500 pages of just period?
I would like to have that fucking put on like Someone should put that fucking book on audible.com and have Morgan fucking Freeman read it and him just in his...
Hello, welcome to Audible. And today we're going to be reading Helen Keller's book.
It's a book titled It's Dark in Here. I can't fucking see!
Turn out the lights!
It's basically just fucking Evanescence is wake me up inside fucking on repeat. I can't wake up! Wake me up inside! Oh shit, but honestly, yeah, I mean, if you're out there, Mary, call me. I miss you, I miss you, baby girl.
Gotta love it, man.
What's for dinner? You never said what was for dinner.
I know, exactly. I was hoping she'd be like me. You know, replace the energy I fucking sent back to you. You know that devil smiling emoji? That definitely just means you want to fuck.
Oh, for sure.
Man, I bet she makes a mean lasagna, and I've never met her before.
I'm trying to get in that lasagna.
I'm about to be swimming in that like Garfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, call me Garfield.
No. I hate Mondays. I sure don't love your lasagna. No.
Fucking weed whacker.
That fucking weed whacker keeps coming back. Oh, shit. But yeah, that's really all I got. What's up with you?
We have a podcast dropped yesterday.
And I forgot to mention that, yeah. We are now live on pretty much every podcast platform. I mean, we were on SoundCloud, but fuck SoundCloud. But we're on Libsyn, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Pretty much everywhere you go, you're going to see our dicks.
and pussies, because you know the logo.
Yeah,
that's true. Those are our cats.
Yeah, it's pussy bumping. That's what I call it. But yeah, we dropped. But you guys are going to be listening to this probably until like mid-August. That just shows how many episodes we record and how many we freaking store for later time. Because the way it works is we recorded 6 episodes, then we dropped the first 3, and then we're recording one today, and then we're recording one in 4 more days. So we'll have 8 recorded before we even drop number 4. So we're just keeping podcasts in the fucking bank, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, our lives are fucking busy, so at least it's good with that.
So yeah, if you guys are like on the fucking Apple Podcasts being like, hey, you guys suck, you should do this, you should do that, you should, fucking get a nipple clamp. I don't know what you're telling us, but you're probably not going to see that change until episode 10 or fucking 11 because we won't see it.
But I do like, we're gonna have to edit this out.
No, we're not editing that out. You just had a stroke live on camera, dude.
Oh my god. Somebody else go, because what the fuck is wrong with me?
Helen Keller could find the word faster than you.
That's all I'm gonna do the rest of the podcast.
That will be compelling podcasting. Right there.
God, it's just a Helen Keller podcast. Could you imagine if she did a podcast?
Oh my god. What if she just
I'd laugh my ass off. I would laugh my fucking ass off.
Today's topic.
All it would be is...
Could you imagine she went on like Rogan's podcast, like Joe Rogan's, and he's she's just like, that's crazy, man. Have you ever tried DMT?
He smokes weed on Joe Rogan's podcast with him.
Yeah, she fucking makes the same face as Elon Musk. And it's funny because his daughter's also a robot, just like Helen Keller.
Yeah, how do you even pronounce that name? Didn't they change it?
It was pronounced Ash.
It's pronounced Ash, but I thought it was still spelled the same way.
Just show how much you watch our podcast. We covered that in the first episode, you dipshit.
Well, I started it, but I didn't. I was busy. I was at work actually.
Like you actually fucking work when you're there.
Why do you think I started watching it?
All you do is walk around with your freaking AirPods and a freaking polo shirt, goofing off. You don't actually do anything.
What's the problem with AirPods?
Yeah, I mean, just because you're broke doesn't mean that we, with AirPods, are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck off. My dad wasn't nice to me, and that's why I don't have AirPods. Just kidding, Dad. Love you. He actually texted me after we dropped our first episode, because I said in that episode that when I was 17, I was able to do a gallon of heroin, and then I wake up the next day just fine and to ace my calculus exam. He texted me while I was at the store, and he was like, "A gallon of heroin at age 17?" And all I said was like, "Dude, it's obviously a joke. I'm not fucking Motley Crue. I would be dead."
Say,
The entire band of Motley Crue.
I'll say, I think it's like you split it between the 4 people at Motley Crue. They couldn't even do a gallon in one sitting.
I mean, now you saw Nikki Sixx in the movie.
Yeah.
He distorted fire ants. And Ozzy Osbourne's pissed.
Oh, that was impressive.
You know, we should snort someone's piss on this podcast. That'd be great TV.
I mean, I do
That
have to
would
pee.
Ooh.
Do you have... Oh, yeah, you have a bunch of empty cans.
We have almond flour in the kitchen. Go pee on that, and it'll be like doing a line of cocaine. Pea-soaked almond flour.
That sounds like it would burn severely. Just
Perhaps
with the
you-
ammonia and the flour at the same time.
That sounds like that'd be the worst cake ever.
Give you worse effects than DMT.
Oh. No, you'd be high as shit, just fucking jerking off and be like,
I mean, yeah, can't people get high off of cat piss?
I think that's just a South Park episode. I don't think it's actually a real
That's
thing.
that's what I got it from, actually.
I don't think anyone's actually cheesing.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine somebody willingly putting cat piss into a fucking bag and trying to huff it.
Have you not seen White America?
No, I live under a rock, apparently.
I was gonna say, I mean, we know a lot of white people, they would do that. And they would do it under the guise of, oh, this is good for your health. Oh, yeah, I snort cat pee because it's good for my complexion.
I also buy a lot of natural oils, and I don't believe in vaccines.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll snort cat piss, but you know what? Don't give me a fucking vaccine. It'll just put a chip in me.
And God forbid make me wear a goddamn mask.
I can't wear that mask. It fucking blocks me from sucking Donald Trump's weenie, and I won't stand for it. We, the people, need to gargle Donald Trump's nuts. I just love people like that. I just love people like that. They get in Facebook comments and they type in all caps, "We the people!" Like they're some fucking revolutionary from 250 years ago. But no, bitch, you're just some diabetic from Arkansas.
That still believes in laws that were made so long ago that internet wasn't even a thing.
Right.
The internet wasn't even a thing. I'm pretty sure freedom wasn't even a thing.
That is true. That is true.
I was saying, you would go to honestly, if you had like max occupancy laws back then and it was like a black nightclub, guess what? Take 3/5 of the people that are actually in there. That's what the laws were like back there. That's how fucked they were. I'm not saying I'm for that, and of course I'm not, but like, that's just how it was back then. Back 250 years ago when everyone's going around, we the people, we the people, we the people. Shut the fuck up and go back to your McDonald's and your stroke.
Karen.
You said 3/5, and I'm thinking of the other day, me and Steve were having a conversation the other day. And
Same thing.
I asked him, I was like, "Are you a black man?" And he was like, "Does 3/5 count?"
Jesus fucking Christ. This podcast is gonna get canceled because of that comment.
I thought he was talking about, like the size of his dick.
Yeah.
Sure not. Talking about the law.
Jesus. Oh my God. Well, I got that wrong.
Ain't no one dragging meat anywhere. We all know that. We're fucking limped up, shrimped up. It's like freaking 3 sardines in a freaking room together. That's basically what we got going on
It's
right now.
already starting to get hot in here.
Yeah.
I know. I'm about to be like, let's take a break and fucking let the AC do its thing for a little bit.
Already contemplating just letting go of the shirt.
Yeah, we're gonna freaking ruin our microphones because we're all gonna be dripping sweat all over them. You guys actually want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're back, folks. You guys, you want to get into what chaps my ass?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Let's get some fucking preparation H on this shit. You want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
You know what? I'll go first.
Let's say I feel like yours is more pressing.
Yeah, switch up the dynamic.
My year is 2020.
Your my chaps my ass is.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Jeff, you need to get your shit
I
together.
do need to get my shit together.
You're doing very good with staying in front of the microphone this time, but god damn,
Where
your
the fuck
brain
is my brain at today?
It's like a one.
Dude, my brain is
one
fried.
thing.
It's so bad. I'm constantly moving 24/7. I never have time to stop.
No, I'm pretty sure we could bring in someone off the street that's been smoking meth for 3 days and their brain would be operating at a better capacity right now.
I mean, yeah, if you paid him enough.
I can't wait for Michigan. I really can't wait for fucking Michigan.
I'm going to Michigan.
I get 3 days away from the fucking world.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're going to Michigan too.
Yeah, I'm going to Michigan. I'm leaving this Saturday night.
Well, you lucky bastard. I ain't going until the 28th.
He's camping. You're just going to fucking drink some shitty ass water.
Yeah, I gotta go battle the Flint, Michigan water.
When I heard Flint, I was like, oh man, you better keep your ass on a swivel there.
Fucking join the Flint Tropics.
What chaps my ass is the year 2020.
That's a good one.
sure,
I think it's
for
chapping
sure.
it.
I think it chaps everybody's ass, but like
Yeah.
it's made like okay. So if I'm looking at it from a personal standpoint of my personal life, 2020 is fucking 10 times better than 2019.
Right.
However,
Bill,
what's happening in the world and everything that's going on, like we're cursed by some voodoo bitch that I don't even know where she's from.
yeah, like we went down on some fucking psychic that had voodoo dolls.
Like the Pirate of
And
the Caribbean chick.
yeah, we went down on some voodoo chick and never called her back, and that's and they're like, you know what, America's cursed now, bitches.
She's just stabbing America with a knife, like she made a voodoo doll, like a stuffed Earth, and she's just stabbing America with a fucking needle. No, it's literally it's gonna have its own textbook, and teachers are gonna be teaching it and from living through it, and they're gonna teach the next generation, and they're gonna be drinking an entire bottle of 151, and they're gonna be holding hordes of toilet paper, going fucking insane, and the security officers are gonna have to escort them out of the room.
All right, class. I know you're only like 14 years old, but here's some Bacardi, you bitches. Get some hair on your nuts and saddle up, bitch. We gotta get drunk to talk about this year. I mean, fucking murder hornets, COVID-19, fucking the fucking mad deer disease that's coming out.
No, but
R.I.P.
a squirrel got found and tested positive for the bubonic plague in Colorado. The bubonic plague! I thought it was 2020, not 1920.
Let's just go ahead.
Bubonic plague hasn't been around since 1420.
That shows how much I remember from fucking high school.
I think that's because you got that COVID test that fucked up your brain.
Dude, it did fucking something to my brain because I've been feeling extra dumb since then.
I mean, yeah, honestly, what do you expect? They fucking send that bitch to China with how far they go down that fucking tube.
No, dude, it was like literally I have my head scrunched back, and she's like, okay. And I'm scrunching my face to prepare for it. She's like, can't scrunch your face. And as soon as I'm done scrunching my face, she shoves that bitch up my nose. And I'm like, and she's like, does it hurt? And I'm like, fuck yeah, it hurts.
Dude, that's like Bill Cosby type shit. Be like, hey, you can't be awake a second you're asleep. I'm popping bomb. I'm gonna put my pudding pop in your pudding hole.
I was about to say she didn't give me a special pudding pop.
Or roofies. Almost said rabies.
Who do we piss off? God, the flying spaghetti monster? I don't even fucking know. But somebody hates us right now.
It's definitely a higher power.
Yeah, I think that's just it's payback for the freaking fact that we like took this land from the Native Americans and shit.
Let's be
Finally
real.
hitting us.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's all just Harambe's death coming back to us.
You know what? That's true.
Shit hasn't been right since he died.
It's downhill from there.
I still lay in bed at night next to my fiance, and she will cuddle me, and I'll be like, this is nice, but it's nothing like Harambe's cuddles. He got that big silverback grip on me, and then I just knew that life was gonna be okay.
Every time I go to the zoo, this is really fucking off topic, but every time I go to the zoo and I enter the Africa exhibit, I play Africa by Toto. Every single fucking time.
I would hope you do.
I mean, there's no other way to enter the Africa exhibit at the fucking zoo.
That's
That's what they should be playing on the PA system really fucking loud every day.
I fucking love that song. Oh my god.
It's a good song, but if you listen to it 24/7, I think you're gonna blow your brains out. They're gonna have a lot of zookeeper suicides if that's all they played.
Why did you quit the zoo? They would not stop playing Africa. They just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, no, the freaking gorilla keeper, he died of cancer. What kind of cancer do you have? 2 bullets to the head.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's rare.
Well, that escalated quickly.
He fucking performed a good old Kurt Cobain blowjob, you know what I'm saying?
In one hole, out the other hole.
Friggin' made SpaghettiOs on the ceiling.
With a hint of cocaine.
Yeah.
Who are we kidding? We all know Courtney Love did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Courtney fucking killed him. God
Yeah.
damn.
Fuck
How
that
are you?
bitch.
What did he put the shotgun in his mouth and use his fucking toe to pull the trigger? Like the fuck kind of contortion shit is that?
I mean, he must have had pretty good monkey toes.
I would say, pretty freaky.
Yeah. He must not have been wearing socks.
Probably not. You see him? I love Kurt Cobain and his music, but goddamn, he was a bum.
He looked like a bum, indeed.
Yeah, I was saying, I thought Kurt Cobain was asking me for a cigarette outside of UDF the other day.
That's where you've been.
The world needs more Nirvana. Fucking Foo Fighters are awesome, but you know what? We need more Teenage Spirit.
God,
What does Teenage Spirit actually smell like? Jizz and fucking tube socks?
I thought it smelled like natty light and glitter.
See, you're both wrong because it smells like, at least in because my generation is definitely going to be more like Axe and gym odor.
Oh, but no, well, Axe was our generation, too. Axe is where it fucking started. Our generation's where that shit started.
Dude,
if you didn't smell like chocolate...
shower in a can.
Yeah, if you didn't smell like chocolate Axe, you weren't fucking cool.
Yeah, dude, after gym class, I would fucking snort that shit. I would drink it. Axe body spray was my shit. That's the way I didn't smell like a fucking dirty gym sock after freaking nailing some fat bitch with a piss rock in dodgeball.
Oh, man, you got a lot. Those were the days, man.
Yeah, dude. This one, I actually made a fat bitch cry in gym class in high school. Fun fact. Because, like, you know... It was like, we were playing dodgeball, and for some reason... It was like all the athletic people and the semi-athletic people. I definitely was in the semi-athletic group. I mean, look at these tits. I mean, they weren't there in high school, but you know, I was pretty above average at everything. I was never good, but I was above average. So I played dodgeball one day, and I was actually in the final 2, and the top soccer player was on the other team, and he eliminated the other guy, and so I was the last one standing. And I actually caught the ball that he threw at me, and then I hit this bitch, like, this is the type of fat bitch we're talking about. She got them cottage cheese thighs that, like fucking, a dab of Daisy will do you know what I'm saying?
Man.
She like pizza dough before it's flipped.
Yeah. Fucking never, I didn't eat Domino's for a week after that semester. But... She would wear a Naruto headband every time we played dodgeball.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Did she run like this?
Yes,
she had to have, I swear. She didn't. I would have beat her ass.
She did the Naruto run, and then she had a wolf tail that she wore around her freaking waist.
Oh, God.
What the fuck kind of creatures did you go to high school with?
For real.
Didn't your high school have this shit? You know the fucking...
I can't talk shit. Yeah.
We had some crazy people.
We had some crazy fucking... I watched a guy fall on platform shoes in the middle of the hallway.
Let's say every high school has that fucking bitch that wears a wolf tail and is convinced that she is a wolf. She would bark at people that were pissing her off.
I wouldn't say we had wolf tails, but we definitely had tutus. We definitely had tutus.
But, so I was the last one there, and then Fat Wolf Bitch was my, on the other team. And I just freaking wound up, because I used to pitch in baseball, so I had an arm.
He had a beamer.
Yeah, I nailed her right in the fucking face that it left a red mark, like, on her entire face. Yeah. And she started crying.
I gotta ask, are these the rubber balls or the balls that...
I was about to ask that. With the foam on the inside, or were they the rubber balls? Because we had the foam because Oak Hill's little bitches.
We had a mixture of both. It was the foam ones and then the rubber ones that bounce off people.
I hate Oak Hills for that, dude. Every time we played dodgeball and those stupid foam balls would come out, like, how am I supposed to drill someone and leave them crying if I can't fucking hit them hard enough?
Yeah, no, those rubber balls, like, I mean, I'm from Kentucky. They didn't give a shit. They would give us heroin if it got us to shut up.
Have you seen those episodes of of Jackass when they play medicine ball dodgeball in the dark.
Oh my god, no.
It's so what Bam Margera takes like a 25-pound medicine ball straight to the face.
Oh my fucking god.
Like, yeah, we're gonna play this in the dark. It's like, you're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah, so like I nailed this bitch with a piss rocket. She starts crying while my team all came off the bench like to celebrate because people in high school took dodgeball way too fucking seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
And then, like, no one really knew me, so, like, I clutched up, and they're like, holy shit!
The guys that took dodgeball seriously,
Yeah.
in high school, are fat now. Like, they are...
Shit, you didn't have to call me out like that.
Well, were you one of those guys?
Well, see, here...
You were one of those guys?!
Hold on. So, high school, I couldn't do gym because I did it all throughout middle school. So, like...
Yeah.
Middle school is really my gym experience, and you're more athletic in middle school.
That's how it was for me. So,
Nah, I was fucking dumb in middle school. I couldn't do anything athletic.
well, if you took gym in the 8th grade,
They wouldn't let
you
take
didn't
it.
have to take gym when you were in high school.
Really?
Yeah, because you
See,
already had the
I
credit.
took gym 1 and gym 2. I love gym class.
Me too.
No, I know.
That's
I
why,
love
yeah.
gym class, but like when you take it in the 8th grade, you don't have to take it when you go to high school because you get a credit for it when you're in the 8th grade.
Yeah, and
I see
all
what you're
those
saying.
counselors would be like, well, you've already got the credits. Let's go ahead and work somewhere else.
Did you guys not have like PE1, PE2, PE3?
Yeah, that was all in middle school for me.
That was all in middle school, but
Yeah.
then we had like strength training in high school where it was
Yeah.
just lifting weights. Like there was yoga, they just had a yoga class. Like
And all the guys would sign up for it thinking they're about to see some hot ass, when in all reality it's literally
all the
a bunch of-
guys that signed up for it.
Yeah,
There's not a
it's
single woman in sight.
Yeah, like they were expecting the cheerleaders to be bending over right in front of them. They get bust, and instead it's just their buddy, and his nuts are right in everyone's face.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I can see your fucking donkey dick over there.
You can see the outline of your extremely large sack.
I imagine like the number
You
one
need to go
thing
ahead
you.
and wank it.
I imagine the number one thing you heard in that class was, "Hey, bro, nice cock." Do you fucking pee out that motherfucker?
I bet your pisses are loud.
Looking like Johnny Sin's younger sister. I don't even know why I said sister.
I
I
would
don't
say
know.
that just
My
confusing.
brain's a little cloudy. I'm drinking Tito's.
Yeah.
That's the best way to fucking ruin your liver is Tito's.
Tito's, dude, we're still on what chaps our ass from 2020.
I know. Yeah,
Oh
this
man,
is-
we really got off topic. didn't we?
okay.
Yeah, 2020 sucks. Okay.
Yeah, 2020, you can suck our fucking nuts.
Yeah, honestly, I was about to like a couple days before we hit the quarantine in March. I was about to go to an NBA game where I had almost courtside seats, and I could not go to it because they shut it down.
Did they ever give you refunds for that yet?
They gave it was through StubHub, and they gave us 120% credit. How the fuck am I supposed to spend that credit when everything else is shut down?
Hey, I mean, shit can open up next year. You can go to another game. I don't know.
That's what I said to my mom, trying to uplift her spirits. But she was like, "But it's just bullshit. Why couldn't I get the refund?" It's like, I don't fucking know.
I mean, it's just like air flight tickets. I mean, we booked that. We have a trip still booked for Florida, but we kind of don't want to go because of COVID. But at the same time,
that's a good idea.
yeah, but we can't get a refund for it, and we already spent like $500 on our Airbnb.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we paid for the whole thing, but we get like $500 back. It was $1,000 total.
Oh shit.
So at this point, it's like, you know what?
Just go there
Just
and
fucking risk
stay in the building the whole time.
That's honestly the plan. I mean, we have like a private beach access, but like, so we can walk onto the beach from our condo and don't have to be around other
That's
people.
nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it won't be too bad. But if I start coughing on the podcast when I come back, we're going to have to shut this shit down and go on Zoom and fucking act like it's a business call.
That's another thing that I have to say. Like, do you guys ever watch any news related things where they're talking on Zoom, and it's almost embarrassing to watch them try and talk when like they're all trying to talk at once?
Yeah.
Because the Zoom delay is so bad, it's almost embarrassing.
No.
Now, I did actually see one where this guy was trying to give like a news story, and his cat went behind him while he was talking and started licking his nuts.
Oh jeez. From behind? Oh, that cat is
No,
fancy.
not the human's nuts, the cat's
I thought the same thing though. Like you said that so nonchalantly, like that would freak me out.
Well, my first question would be, why is that
just
dude's nuts out on the fucking news?
I mean, hey, as long as you see the upper half, you do not know what's going on below.
He fucking got he got a peanut butter. He's about to bust right here on the news.
Sandpaper.
I'm about to bust.
He's got that freaking peanut butter drip ready to go.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but yeah, 2020, you fucking suck. Go get a job.
2021, you're probably not going to be any better, though.
Yeah, 2021, you're not going to be any better, but 2020, go get a fucking job. All right. All right, Jared, what chaps your ass?
Mine's very, very specific.
Love it.
Old ass Buicks and the people who fucking drive them. Exactly. Like, those types of people don't deserve freedom. Here's why. Because either they're fucking born before the First or Second World War, or they fucking sell all the drugs in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Literally, you can go to anyone that fucking drives this Buick, and if it's not an old fucking 90-year-old person, guess what? It's like an all-you-can-smoke buffet in their fucking trunk. I'm pretty sure you go to the freaking milk cart and look at the missing kids, they got a couple of them in there, too.
Can you imagine if they still had those these days?
It's like it's like that movie scene where John Cena was portraying a drug dealer.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
We already fucking synced today.
I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
It's it had fucking no, it was it Sisters?
I was
with
about-
like fucking Amy Poehler.
Yeah, I was gonna say train wreck.
no
because
train
it
wreck.
was-
Train wreck. He fucked Amy fucking.
I heard that was
Schumer?
like they actually
yeah,
fucked.
Yeah, like I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Like actual
That's-
penetration.
That's disgusting.
yeah, Amy
Couldn't imagine that. All that
Dude, I'd rather
mash.
I'd rather go down to freaking Grayson, Kentucky, find the fattest hog down there, and pork her before Amy Schumer. Because
reverse tree stumping.
I just imagine if you have sex with Amy Schumer, she's just telling you jokes about her puss the whole time.
that would make me uncomfortable. Like, oh, it's hairy, isn't it?
Oh,
Look.
please stop, ma'am.
My pussy's had more people inside it than the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All right, yeah, don't text me.
I'm picturing Amy Schumer saying that, and I'm pissed off now.
Actually, she probably will say it because she likes to steal people's jokes.
No, it's true.
Amy Schumer, if you're hearing this, fuck you.
I doubt you will, but fuck you. It's not because we're women haters. We just fucking hate you, and you just so happen to be a woman.
But
Yeah.
Or maybe. I don't know. None of us has seen your genitals, and I don't fucking want to. I don't want to fucking see that sloppy, fucking droopy roast beef sandwich you call a cooch.
oh my.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Picturing you making that fucking beef and cheddar dog.
Yeah, I have
And
a bad,
the cheddar is just her genitals being.
I have
the
a
way
bad
it is.
habit of I like to fuck with your sister. Whenever we get Arby's, I'll take my beef and cheddar and I'll start talking and be like, "Hello, young hobbits." Like it's a cooch fucking talk.
Jesus Christ.
I should call her.
But yeah, fucking old ass Buicks. Fuck you if you drive them. You're probably not listening because you don't know what a podcast is or you're too busy selling drugs.
Can't figure out how to work a
Dude, they drive so slow. Anybody who drives a Buick drives like 2 miles an hour.
Right.
It doesn't have a gas pedal. It runs on stupidity.
Right.
It's like the Flintstone car that's running on feet.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't even take gas. It just takes fucking piss from a fucking underage minor.
In the back of
That's
their
why
trunk
they
with
have
the
to
mouth
conserve
closed.
it, because where are they going to find piss from an underage minor at the convenience of needing gas?
They gotta go to R. Kelly's house. I bet fucking R. Kelly owns an old ass Buick.
Oh, yeah. How many episodes is that now?
We're like 5 out of 7 on mention R. Kelly.
Shout out to R. Kelly, fuck you.
No, you don't understand. We've mentioned R. Kelly in almost every episode of this podcast.
Yeah, ever since so.
I mean, he's a pretty big deal around here. I don't think we'll ever have him as a guest because of, jail, but...
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm afraid I'll get pissed on, I'd like to stay dry besides my sweat. during
Well,
this
I
podcast.
think you're safe because you're above the consent age.
I don't know, man. Have you heard his song, I Want to Piss on You? I mean, that's actually a Chappelle shit skit. It's like...
I was about to say, you wrote a song that said that? Before or after the fucking sex tape came out?
No, it was...
Kelly is a sex tape?
Yeah, no, it was like...
That's when he pissed on that girl.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she was
sorry,
like
I
14
tried not
years
to see
old.
that.
No, it's like fucking 2003 Chappelle show. It's like haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't want none of the above. I wanna piss on you. Yes, I do. I piss on you. I pee on you.
God,
Jared, is there a reason you know that word for word?
Because it's a fucking hilarious, dude.
Dave Chappelle is like one of the funniest fucking comedians ever. His show is so legendary.
Dude, I grew up on that shit. That's why I have such a fucked up humor that I have. I didn't grow up watching freaking Fairly... Actually, I did watch Fairly Odd Parents, but I didn't watch like Zoe 101 and fucking iCarly. I watched Chappelle's Show and learned about fucking how... what STDs are from freaking Knee-High Park. Fucking... my dingling itches and
It's
shit.
preparing you for the adult life, which is good.
I smoke crack rocks, Joe Rogan.
That's my favorite.
That's what
you don't know about me, Joe Rogan? I smoke rocks.
Maybe you should try DMT.
I was saying, let's get like 2020 Joe Rogan back on that show. And he'd be like all his jokes would just fucking fly over his head because if you ever watch him have a comedian on, like they'll say something really fucking funny and he'll just be like, no, I don't do that. No.
You just sit there with the confused.
Like Joe Rogan's a comedian that claims to be so much about comedy, but every time there's a joke on his podcast, he doesn't fucking realize it. Maybe because it's not someone fucking humping a stool for 45 minutes on a stage.
Have you heard his stand-up comedy?
It's ass!
It's very hit or miss.
Yeah. Some of the jokes are like, okay, that's fucking funny, but the others like, okay.
Yeah. Some of it's very hit or miss because there's specials that I've watched with Joe Rogan and I lose my shit.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
there's some where I'm just like, huh?
Yeah. Like shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Like just stick to kicking boxes.
Or kicking your wife, either way. Speaking of kicking wives, do you want to get into some clips?
Oh god, I've been waiting for this clip since you fucking told me.
Yeah, alright, our first clip, if you're on YouTube, guess what? You're not fucking watching it because there's no way they would allow this horse shit. It is very disturbing. So basically, we are in an abandoned hotel, it looks like.
They say public freakout. Oh, it does say not safe for work either.
Yeah, it's a public abandoned hotel, and there's two young, fine gentlemen. Okay, they're not young or fine. They're fucking old as shit and homeless. And that looks like a little pee jug in front. Let's see what they're...
Sure piss.
Yeah, that is for sure pee. But there's going to be a lot of piss in these clips, too. But let's see what they got going on here. There's no audio, so we can talk over it.
Okay, alright.
It looks like
Is that a MAGA hat?
That is not a MAGA hat, but yeah.
Is that Chong?
It looks like
what the fuck happened to Cheech and Chong?
So this guy takes a hit of crack.
Is he putting it in his ass?
And then he pulls his pants down, gets on all fours, and this other man behind him.
He's actually putting it in his ass. Oh, he spread the... Oh. Yeah. Oh, man.
His face is in there!
He is going
I thought
to
when you
town.
told me about this video, I thought you just said he blew it on his ass cheeks.
No.
Filling it up like he's a gravity bomb.
Look, yeah, you gotta have that seal. You gotta put the label. You gotta make contact, or else it's not gonna go in.
Like I labeled this, they out here boofing crack, cuz.
Listen, I'm an open-minded individual, but what the fuck?
Like, it's funny because, like, last week I was making a joke about, like, we'd go down to Covington, shine a flashlight, and people would run away like cockroaches, go back to a hotel and start smoking crack and blowing out their taints. But apparently I spoke this clip into existence because that's exactly what we just fucking watched.
What the...
That's insane.
I'm gonna vomit.
All I want to say is it looks like the fucking Avatar and Sokka's life went to shit after the fucking TV show because they have the fucking Avatar airbending fucking crack into this dude's asshole. It looks like that is the worst butt plug I've ever seen.
He filled him up like he was a gravity bomb.
Man, that's insane.
Dude, if only there's like a third person, he could blow the smoke into his asshole, and then the third person could suck it right out.
Could you imagine like a human centipede type thing with that?
Okay, you smoke crack, and how would that even work?
You smoke crack, you put it into my ass. I'll smoke crack and put it into his ass.
Yeah, but
No, it'd be like more like the crack passes through from your ass out to your mouth, and then you blow it into the next person's ass, and then it comes out.
So fucked.
You can feel it coursing through your fucking body coming out.
I think of the fucking South Park episode.
Yeah.
The human
Oh my
centipede.
God! Oh my fucking.
Do you mind
God.
letting me some of your lipstick,
Oh
Mom? I
my.
at least want to look nice for the next time you decide to fuck me.
When.
Do I eat the cuttlefish and asparagus? Okay, hold on, car. Fucking shit.
And it's like, I don't even...
I like how Tosh.0 basically popularized that movie.
Yeah.
Like, no one fucking heard about it, then he talked about it on his show, and then all of a sudden it's a cult classic.
It's a cult classic because it's so fucked up. Like, there's 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Like, the second one's in all black and white, and it's with a different dude. And then the third one has both the doctor from the first one and the fucking dude from the second one. And they run a jail.
I try to just stay clear of that mess.
Yeah, I watched the second one, but I didn't watch the third one. I was like, okay, you're kind of fucking killing the dead horse.
Yeah,
here.
well, the third one's the most fucked up of them all.
Like almost like Sharknado. Like how many Sharknados did they make?
There's like 6.
Yeah,
or some shit like that. And
it's like, okay, it was funny at first, but now you're just.
Ugh.
So
apparently, I'm testing positive for herpes because I'm getting a cold sore on my mouth, and I just fuck with it. Side rant, I was fucking with my cold sore that I'm getting, and I'm like, fuck, that hurts.
So going from one crack video to another crack video.
Yeah, this one's great. This one's it's like basically the Magic School Bus really went fucking downhill after a while. So this is apparently in the San Francisco Bay. This lady smokes some crack on a bus, and then she catches it on fire. So we can watch that.
What?
There's no nudity in this one.
Oh my god!
Like, she's on.
Oh my god, her whole head was on fire.
Is she showing her coochie?
Oh my god!
Yeah, she lays down in the fucking bed.
Restart that. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Bring that back.
You found this on TikTok?
No, actually, no.
Damn, her whole hair
Her
is
whole
on fire.
head was on fire. This is Michael Jackson in that fucking music video back in '85.
Hey, all I gotta say is that bitch needs to put her mask on.
Wait a minute, she doesn't have her mask on.
And I don't care if you're on fire, put your fucking mask on, you puss.
Holy
Quit
fuck.
smoking crack on a bus.
I like how she's like, it's like a shitty fucking wave of trying to get the fire off.
Right, like, god damn. What you're doing ain't gonna do shit except for fucking maybe excite some dude if you fucking touch his nuts the right way.
Oh man, yeah, that's a
short little gift for you guys. Our next one has actually nothing to do with crack. It has to do with dominance. So this couple is riding like a 2-person bike, which is the most bitch thing you could be doing.
tandem bikes.
If you ride a tandem bike, go fuck yourself. That's basically saying, hey, we have a fucking shared Facebook page.
Those shared Facebook pages, man.
If you have a shared Facebook page, guess what? You're a bitch.
You know what? Go fuck yourself, too.
If you can't trust your partner to have their own fucking Facebook account, you shouldn't be with them.
Right. And I just love it because it's like both their first names together and then their last name is like fucking Judy and James fucking dickhead face. I don't fucking know. I couldn't come up with the last name off the top of my head. I started having a stroke.
I wonder who came up with the concept of having a Facebook together.
Al-Qaeda?
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
That's a wild guess, but I think you might be right.
They're like, we need to save internet because we don't have much in this cave. So I want to make a Facebook page for me and my goat.
You sound like Borat.
And my wife.
Bad nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. My sister, #1 prostitute in Kazakhstan.
Dude, that movie, my favorite part of that entire movie is when he meets Pamela Anderson and he walks up to her and he puts her in the love sack.
Oh shit, he must have been driving a Buick for that.
Impressive fucking movie because he tricked the entire country.
Yeah, that's the point of the movie, is like he actually did that shit and no one realized it was a movie.
I had no idea.
Some people were in on it, but he, like, convinced he tricked America, like, news people that he was a foreigner. And he's this American guy.
Yeah, I'm saying, he's like some Jew from New York, isn't he?
Yeah.
I say Jew like it was derogatory. Now,
Yeah, what do you call them if Jew's derogatory?
I mean, there's a K word that I'm not going to say on this podcast you can call. But,
it's not
Well,
polite.
I'm not trying to see like what would you call them that wouldn't be derogatory?
Yeah, I know, because Jewish, I think shortening it to Jew sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I've heard Jews call themselves Jews, and other Jews have called each other Jews.
Yeah.
I think it might be okay if you are a Jew, you can say it, but if you're not, don't say it. I don't know.
We should ask Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you crushing another beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, this podcast at this point has just evolved into one fucking long-ass AA meeting.
I mean, yeah, let me go ahead and finish this real quick.
I was like, you're on your 4th Miller Lite there, sir.
Good fucking lord. I've had one.
Well, get to fucking drinking, bitch tits.
I got craft beer. He's drinking piss water.
For sure.
You know what's sad though is you call his piss water, I think his has a higher alcohol content.
Yeah, but mine's cared about.
You guys feel like you're in a movie theater watching a Coca-Cola as I pour my Tito's and ginger ale?
Oh my god, I'm about to fucking nut.
Oh god. I want to fucking get on Twitter and cancel you for just doing that, honestly.
Quit me.
Me too!
Hashtag cancel Stephen Miller.
Hashtag Stephen Miller's over party.
Thank God it's a Steve Miller band, you know?
Every time I listen to a Steve Miller band, I send something to Steven. I'm like, hey, I'm listening to your band.
I feel like I was introducing a clip when we got done.
Yeah, this is
this is a clip. Yeah, that's right, because they're riding a tandem bicycle. Some kid's playing soccer, and he kicks a ball, and it hits his girl in the head. So, I think this guy has a very level-headed and rational reaction. Let's see what he does.
Alright, perfect.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay, gets hit in the head. You can clearly see it, and she's hurt.
Oh, okay, I must have fed my woman.
He just Spartan kicks that kid in the chest.
God, this is Sparta!
Hurt like an inch.
I'm pretty sure that kid's shoulders fucking touched. Bam!
Damn, man. That's like, you know that when Antonio Brown got a kickoff return and when he kicked that punter?
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Or the kicker?
Yeah, except he's not fucking trying to return a touchdown. He's just trying to defend his woman's honor because she acted like a child for getting hit by a soccer
That
ball.
ball looked pussily wise.
I know, like the way that she reacts, she's like, that fucking hurt. So he gets off his tandem bike and kicks that kid right in the fucking chest.
I will show you my heritage.
He fucking asserts his dominance over that child.
God, man, he definitely has the bigger penis of the two.
I would hope so.
I think the biggest penis in this is the girl that fucking acts like a little child when she gets hit.
No, that's the littlest penis. Honestly, the biggest penis is the guy just standing there watching the whole thing.
Yeah, you think that kid would go help the kid, but nope.
He doesn't want to get Sparta kicked.
See, that's a wise career move.
It's like that episode of Boondocks. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show. It's like freaking Stink Meaner, the old man who kicks people in the chest. He's like, I just kicked you in your chest.
Oh my god.
What you gonna do? N-word. I can't say the N-word. But
Smart.
Yeah, I was saying there's a lot of N-words dropped on that show. I can't fucking repeat much of it. Oh, shit. Got anything else for King of Sparta over there?
God, I don't want to piss that guy off if I ever see him. Whatever your name is, I will never kick a soccer ball at your girl's head.
Someone get this man in UFC. Take him to Fight fucking Island.
Hey, it wasn't even that he hit the girl in the head. It was more of like his side, like near the arm. And it's like, okay, there, buddy. It's not.
You have to defend your woman's honor, though.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if someone
But
hit
do
my...
you Spartan kick a kid?
I would Spartan kick a kid for free.
Fair point.
I mean, if someone hit my fiance with a soccer ball, you know what I'd be? I wouldn't do anything right away, but I would call that kid's school the next day and say he had a gun.
Oh, man.
And then the police can fucking take care of him after that.
See, that's where you take it an extra step and you go ahead and plant said gun in his backpack.
Yeah.
Also, cocaine.
Yeah, you might as well throw some Quaaludes in there.
Yeah.
Bring back the fucking Quaaludes!
The good
Have you
old
seen
Aurora
Wolf of Wall Street?
Quaaludes!
What?
Have you seen Wolf of Wall
I
Street?
have not.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
So,
I'm sorry, I don't like good movies.
It has Quaaludes in it. I'm surprised you haven't watched it.
see, I would have watched it if I was just into more movies that aren't specifically like Marvel movie, I'll watch any day of the week. Or like anything like, I don't know.
How do you not watch everything with
Why-
Leonardo
if it-
DiCaprio in it?
Okay, if it, you
That's
know what?
the other thing. Is
You know what
the
his...
only Leo movie I've watched is maybe Titanic and... Sheesh.
I'm gonna make a list of movies that you have to watch.
Hey, if they're not anime, he ain't watching.
I mean, hey.
Wait, anime or hentai?
Both. How many tentacles you got in that one? God, those...
Konnichiwa.
You know, if you actually watch hentai, that sounds like the worst fucking cooking like show of all time because of all the freaking squelching. It sounds like someone mixing dough.
It's like that. It's like that Vine when the lady's mixing the macaroni and her kid comes up and says, "That's what good pussy sounds like."
Sagai. Sounds like someone mixing a fucking KFC bucket in a blender.
That
was like
that smoothie.
That sounded pretty accurate. I've never watched that before.
Oh, dude, you are not a man of culture. Let's go watch some hentai because it's hot in here. All right, we just finished some hentai to get Jeff on the fucking just be a normal human.
It's like breaking his virginity.
All right, now I guess we could break up our clip segment into people defecating in public places.
Gotta love it.
Because we found 3 different clips of people fucking pissing and shitting in front of other people. Fuck.
PNP nationwide is what we're gonna call this.
Alright, let's pull up our next clip. This looks like a dude in the middle of a subway, and he's holding his phone, and it looks like he's wiping his ass with his hand.
Ugh.
You know what's sad is he looks like an adjusted adult.
I mean, hey, be a man. Use your hand.
He looks like a normal person, so I'm like, what the fuck? But it says litter, so it's just a regular old trash can. But let's just watch this man take a shit. And doop doop doop, just yep. There's my ass right in the middle of the subway. Y'all see? Oh, they blurred out his balls for me. Thank you.
My whole thing is, how did no one say a single thing?
I would have knocked him off.
They just sit there and watch, and they don't even watch. They just, this is normal.
I wonder how full the trash can is, and like the janitor that has to take that off, and he takes a little. Oh my god!
What the fuck is this?
God, what the fuck?
It smells like a Taco Bell in this fucking can, dude.
Is that a cigar?
Oh, it's got fucking. It's a cigar with corn.
Those new special cigars.
When you said corn, I thought of Austin Powers when Fat Bastard is taking a shit. He gets up and he turns around. Well, I didn't have corn.
Those movies are underappreciated.
Honestly,
very.
Mike Myers in general was a very underappreciated actor.
That's why we're gonna fight him when we fight 1,000 cats.
What?
999 regular cats.
Actually, we don't need to make sure he's alive. I haven't heard anything from him.
He's
since
definitely
Love Guru.
alive, but he's definitely not as cool and groovy, baby, as he used to be.
No,
Wayne's World's like probably my favorite movie.
Oh my god! Have you seen the second one?
I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one, but
Yeah,
Second one's good.
Yeah, second one's good, but it's obviously not as good as the first one.
No, that's the thing with comedies. Like the sequel's always pretty shit.
But I will say, Grown Ups 2, not too bad.
Are you kidding me?
Not as good as Grown Ups 1. Grown Ups 1 is honestly one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, but Grown Ups 2,
Grown Ups 1 was good.
it was great.
Story time. I saw Grown Ups 2 in theaters. So, I was supposed to go to Kings Island with my family, and I was bringing this girl that I met on Tinder. Yeah, terrible idea, but she insisted she came. She's like, yeah, I have a season pass. It's all good. Yeah, we should be good to go. She had a season pass from fucking last year. The year before. She's like, yeah, I used it in October, and it was like May. And she's like, I was like, that's because that was for the fucking 2011 season. This is 2012, bitch. You dumbass.
The first whole thing of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
That was the first one. 2012 is gonna be 2020 is what they meant.
It was just some dyslexic fucking Aztec person.
Yeah, it's actually 2021. So this is just the prelude to the fucking apocalypse.
Preludes with Quaaludes.
perfect rhyme.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you should be Eminem.
I had a 4-door with a 4 Porsche.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, my palms are sweaty. And I'm breathing heavy because I got COVID. Moping. Driving 50 with my moping. I don't fucking know.
I was singing Stan today. because 8 miles at work. So I was singing Stan today, and that's one of my favorite.
Did our buddy ever smash her?
I need confirmation.
I don't think
I don't
he did.
really work there.
I don't think he did.
I don't say.
Are we talking about the cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't say, does she have a black eye? Because that's the way to tell. Because, I mean, when you have sex with her, I imagine you have to punch her in the face to get her to shut up. Or she starts singing, like, in her TikToks. Like
She has a TikTok?
Oh, well, yeah, I'll give you her TikTok name when we're not recording.
Jesus.
You know what's sad? She liked this page. I really hope she doesn't listen to it.
Sorry.
Sorry. But we just kind of imagine you're the type of girl that you had to fucking knock out to have sex with.
Love you long time.
I don't love you. I'll say it. I don't work there. We keep getting fucking sidetracked on this shit.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. So. This next guy is he's peeing.
Yeah, we're back on defecation station here. I think he might be homeless. I think that's a reasonable assumption, and I think he watched a little when he actually had a home. He watched too much Bear Grylls shit. Because he starts peeing into his hand and then fucking drinking it.
Hand.
Yep. So let's watch to see what happens.
God,
He's sitting there and he whips it out. Starts peeing right into his fucking hands, rubs his face. Oh, that's refreshing.
What the fuck happened to Jeff Foxworthy?
You might be a redneck if you're on the side of the road pissing in your hands and wiping it on your face.
I mean, hey, it's the new face wash regimen. Haven't you known?
Is he wearing jeans or shorts?
Is this what happened after he got fired from Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I've gone downhill. Those fucking residuals aren't paying the bills. He can't afford his home.
Dude, John Cena hosts that now.
Really?
Does he really?
Yeah, it's on Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Oh, it's not yet. It's not the same, but
How will we know? We can't even see him.
Do 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 do.
Do do do. Do.
Becca said that we should change the hold line at Outback to the John Cena theme song.
His name is John Cena.
Let me put you on hold. Do 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 do.
Ever had one on you make you cry? Do 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 do.
Because at Outback, we can relate.
Oh, we're gonna have to edit that.
Oh.
No, yeah, we've name dropped Outback already once. I mean, there's tons of Outbacks. You don't know which one that these two fucking degenerates work at. And if you do, you probably know us because that's the only people listening to this fucking podcast. This isn't going. I'm just kidding. Actually, we got a lot of downloads on Lives, and a lot more than I thought. I thought it'd be like 5, 6.
Yesterday was a good day to drop.
Yeah.
It was a really good. We've been preparing this for a while.
Yeah, it was like we've been doing all this work with nothing out. I mean, we did a lot of promo stuff, a lot of clips got posted beforehand, and we fucking did that wrestling video where my fucking fiance thought she was gonna die because I was screaming right in her ear the whole time.
That is what I did in her ear.
My favorite is like the outtake, when like she's like, and Jeff and Jared, and as soon as she looks me in the eyes, I just go, oh yeah.
Yeah, that whole video when I was seeing it as just a normal pedestrian was like, okay, is she gonna break character? She looks like she's about to break character.
Yeah, she mouthed, "Help me and save me." You know, I was like, God damn it! They're gonna think we're R. Kelly.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
Speaking of R. Kelly, here's another dude peeing.
Yeah, this one's in an airport. I mean, I've never been drunk at the airport, but I know a lot of people who have been. Honestly, I'm surprised he's still.
Class, baby.
He's got that fucking lean. I'm surprised he's still standing.
Is he hard?
Oh my god, that man's got an erection.
I've seen, I've peed like that, and that's only when I wake up with morning wood.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
Dude, he had a lot of piss. That was... I've peed for a long time, but that was an unhealthy amount of piss.
I'd say he was just standing there, like he didn't have to have any, his hands were just laying there. Usually I have to have them at the side, grip it for, some control.
Yeah, no, fucking stand there gripping or rip it, dude.
Yeah. He just forgot the grip and let it rip.
It looked like he was about to fall over the whole time, which would have been hilarious because he would have let it face first in his fucking pee.
He almost looked like he was trying to do the Michael Jackson move where he just kept on going and going.
Well, actually, yeah, he looked like he was gonna do the Michael Jackson move where he fucking dies. Oh shit!
Holy shit!
The fucking king of popping dead, more like it.
King of popping quaaludes.
Dude, what if Michael Jackson made a guest appearance on The Walking Dead?
Dude, that would be a brilliant fucking plug.
Yeah, it really would. Fucking the group's like, we gotta get to safety. I gotta protect my son. Oh wait, he died. That's right. Sorry, spoiler alert. That episode's like 3 years old. So
I was about to say, honestly, if that's a spoiler to you, then you don't care about the show.
You seen the Robot Chicken with Michael Jackson, where he's like at the trial?
No.
He's at the trial, and it's when he gets acquitted, and he's outside, and then actual Michael Jackson, like Black Michael Jackson, comes down from an alien spaceship. And he was like, I got swapped when my hair caught on fire, and then they fight to the death.
I think I've seen like some like a hint of it. Just like floating around.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say hentai. It's like, man, that's really on your mind today.
And that really, it reminds me of that Family Guy's like cutaway that they did where like it was the cereal commercial with Michael Jackson, where it was like, the kid in me loves the taste of Cocoa Puffs, and the adult in me loves the kid in me.
The kid in me likes the frosted side. Oh my god.
Oh god, fucking damn it. Oh, you want to get to our world problem of the week?
Oh my god, I've already got a migraine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just want to start a petition to eliminate the R word from the English dictionary and replace it with this group of people, because that's the perfect way to describe them. It's flat earthers!
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like a lot of NBA players and like rappers are flat earthers, and you just realize, oh, they make good music or they're good at dribbling a ball. They're not really fucking smart, are they? They're dumb as shit.
God, these people are... Do we have one where they literally are describing the earth as round, but they're saying it's flat?
No, well, we can actually watch this clip right now. We have a clip of people, they get like a dial that like indicates how much the earth has changed, like like the angle of it. And they're like, well, if the earth's really flat, it will be around like 15 degrees or something, or 5 degrees. I don't really remember. I watched it like a week ago. And then they do the experiment. It's like, oh shit, it's 5 degrees. And they're like, oh. So it's like flat earthers fucking proving that they're wrong.
Oh my god.
So let's watch them fucking kill their dumbass idea.
Confirmation bias is one of the most solid empirical findings in psychology. If I have a belief or an attitude, I will search for instances that confirm what I believe. And also, I'll find myself in a company with a lot of other people who think the same way as I do.
Recently, we carried out an experiment to test rotation to the Earth. If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000.
You start at point A, and then you do some kind of process of collecting evidence, of thinking, or whatever you want, and you end up at a conclusion, point B, that you believe is true, okay? Science is the arrow. That's all science is the arrow. Science is a process to get to conclusions.
But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift. A 15-degree-per-hour drift. Now, obviously we were taken aback by that. Wow, that's kind of a problem, right?
You ran into a bit of a problem? Yeah, you ran into a bit of a problem. You're fucking dumb!
Guess what? You're fucking dumb as shit. Yeah, we ran into a problem. We got proven wrong.
Wrong! And that the earth rotates!
It's like the biggest lick of 2020. You spent, what, $20,000 on that thing just to prove yourself wrong?
Yeah.
Way to go there, bud.
God damn it, these people give me cancer.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta there, TikTok. Guess what? You need to go back to school and fucking go. You need to go sit in the corner. You know why you need to go sit in the corner? Because I'm pretty sure that fucking virgin who invented calculus all those years ago proved that gravity was a fucking thing. So guess what? You just got schooled by a virgin. And if you get schooled by people who have never fucked in their life, guess what? You need to go sit in the goddamn corner.
God damn it.
This man didn't get no poontang. He invented calculus because he couldn't fuck. So like he was like, you know what? I'm gonna invent a fucking made up math.
Hey, at least he wasn't an incel. He tried to kill women.
You know, he might have been. I mean, it was like he did that in like 1620.
Yeah,
Medieval
that was
times.
accepted back then too. That's fucked.
Lovely.
God.
You still like it when I
That was into my pussy.
You like it when I burp in your pussy?
Wait for it.
Is that reverse quiff? Someone get a fucking exorcist in here! God damn!
I thought the Grudge was in here.
I thought that was a fucking
Newest horror movie coming to you, 2021.
There were 2025 at this rate.
I heard that same sound in the fucking Ring movie. That was like a Nuva ring. Like a burping and pussies and shit. God damn, we are some degenerates. I'm gonna make another Tito's drink. I'm gonna get drunk. My name's Jared. I drink during my podcast.
I mean, honestly, if you don't drink during your podcast, is it relevant?
I mean, it's a social lubricant. I can't talk into a microphone for 2 hours.
Yeah.
By fucking without drinking.
Oh.
The fact that you're using
You hear that?
Come to our concession stand. Confession stand.
Please, Lord, confess.
Admit all your crimes.
Oh, what movie is it? Oh, God, no.
The Velocipaster.
Velocipaster, that's a classic.
Oh.
There's a fucking movie, and they're in a... It was like one of the... No, it's not an American Pie. It's making fun of an American Pie. It's one of those parody movies.
Is it another teen movie?
It might be another teen movie. No! It's either not... It's either not another teen movie or it's like disaster movie. And they're in the fucking church confession, and this woman's confessing, and she's like, hello, and then they start fucking against the one side of it, and the ass just hits the lady in the face, and she freaks the fuck out.
Anyway, speaking of flat asses, we're gonna talk about some flat earth. Guess what? You're dumb!
You're fucking dumb! You have a flat ass and you're dumb!
Here's what you need to do. You need to go on a boat in the ocean, watch another boat, and watch it drive off. Does it disappear at a point? That's called the horizon, you Helen Keller looking motherfucker. If you think the earth is flat, you need to get your fucking kidneys checked, because you need dialysis.
If you are in Roombas and you think the earth is flat, you just need dialysis.
You need to get your prostate checked or milked or something, because no one would fuck you if you think the earth is flat.
Honest to God, once these people get laid, all of their frustrations are gonna go away.
Wow, maybe the earth is round after all.
Yeah, it's that post-nut clarity.
Huh.
You're like,
I can feel the rotation.
yeah, dude. I mean, the fact is, like, these people believe the fact that all the world's governments are coming together, and they made a pact that we're gonna keep the lie that the earth is round. And you know damn well in 2017 when fucking Trump came into office, if he found out that the earth was actually flat, you know the first thing he would tweet out, today we found out that the earth is actually flat. It has been since it's been made. We have the flattest of earths. It's beautiful.
I mean, honestly, the flattest part of the whole world is honestly America. I mean, we just make it so great. It's so flat. It's perfect.
Speaking of flat, get out of here, Melania. Bring in Ivanka. I want to munch on her box again. No.
I feel like I'm turning orange just hearing you guys talk like Trump.
Yeah, you're looking like a gay-ass Oompa Loompa.
I'm looking like a Cheetos.
Like that fucking one Oompa Loompa that's a lesbian and doesn't fit in. That's you right now.
It's a lesbian. Oh my God.
Oompa Loompa, doopity dit. All of us like pussy, even this clit. I don't know. All right, I guess we got a little carried away, but yeah, if you believe the Earth is round or the Earth is flat, guess what? You're dumb as fuck.
Ta-ta.
I mean, I really want to see somebody travel to the end of the world and see if they fall off.
Yeah.
Like they're walking the fucking plank.
Yeah, they're just sitting there like live streaming their reaction that just keeps on going. They're like,
Do they not realize that there's people that have gone to the moon? There was a guy for Red Bull who literally jumped from in outer space into the Earth.
Yeah.
And it showed a view of Earth.
Well, what
And
you
it was
don't
fucking round.
Well, what you don't understand is that's a government hoax to get us all fucking to believe that the Earth is flat or the Earth is round, and then they're gonna shove a dick up every fucking man, woman, child's butts because the Democrats are evil.
shout out to the childs that getting dick rammed.
Mom?
Shout out to
normal?
shout out to all the Catholics that have been through it.
Yes, honey, we live on a flat Earth. It's normal.
It's normal, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Yeah, the Earth is round, and that dick in your butt is normal.
Just take it like a man.
Are you bleeding? Are you bleeding out your ass?
No.
You're a bitch.
You're a pussy. Mom, it hurts.
But yeah, so if you think the Earth is flat, just go out in space and figure out for yourself.
My asshole hasn't been this red since Joe Biden talked to me.
Is that L'Oreal shampoo?
Don't you know?
He is a professional hair sniffer. I fucking hate that dude. He's creepy.
Yeah, he cuts a hole in his mask. So he
Yeah,
can sniff people's fucking hair.
it's great that we have those two running for president, huh? It's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick one of those two.
I know, and then you have the third girl, like the libertarian candidate, and everyone's like all on Facebook being like, oh, she seems cool because she like has some good stances, but then they don't dig any fucking deeper and realize that she sucks too. I mean, she's better than them and Kanye, but I mean...
Honestly, I feel like Kanye is only running for president just so Trump can get more votes.
I don't know.
Like, because, I mean, the more you vote for Kanye, the more likely Trump's going to get reelected. Because there's more Trump radicalists than anything.
That's true, but Kanye does run around with a MAGA hat, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's probably trying to just get votes away from Biden.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who knows? But let's move into our next segment where we're going to talk about some shitty fucking tattoos.
Yeah, I mean...
Jeff, you prepared this segment. I'm going to keep it on my computer, but we can pull it up and you can tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, so out of me and Jared and Steven here right now, obviously
wow.
I have way more tattoos.
Yeah, you just got living like Larry on your fucking
I did
ankle.
just get like tattooed on my ankle.
Didn't you guys get matching ones?
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be... I mean, it's a good tattoo for it to be matching because living like Larry is something
That's
that
a
everyone can
lifestyle.
follow.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
lifestyle.
I mean, you're living like live life, the same thing.
Yeah. It's not like you got her fucking name tattooed on your butthole.
I would
or
never
anything.
do that. I would never do that in my life.
No names on
I would
my
never
body.
do that.
I know. This
I
body is a temple. All I will allow is alcohol and cigarettes.
You know, it's kind of funny though. Is like her last name starts with an O, so you can get her first name tattooed on your fucking left cheek, and then you can use your asshole for the
God.
O. And then,
I'm just finished.
yeah.
No,
Or the belly button.
We have discussed this before, and we've both agreed. Like, listen, if things go great, you know, we have like I was like, no matter what, I will never get your name tattooed.
How did that discussion come up?
Because she tattooed him.
Because she tattooed me. I was like, listen, like, fine with it. I have no problem with it. Tattooing me. She's good.
Yeah.
She does a really good job, yeah.
But
Sponsor us. We're pimping you out again.
but I would never get her name tattooed.
I wouldn't get anything.
I mean, I
tattooed
wouldn't
unless
get
it was like.
Unless it was like if I have kids, like if I have kids one day,
I'm
I
gonna
would
get
get my kids. I would get my kids' names tattooed.
My mom has
because
all
my
of our
kids.
all of our names on her.
Yeah, so that's understandable. But like I would like no matter how long I've been, I wouldn't get.
She even went out of her way to make sure that her significant other wasn't on the tattoo because who knows how that's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I would never even get my kids tattooed on me because Lord knows, like, when I actually have kids, Because the government's probably going to take them away anyways. I mean, they're going to hear this podcast and they're going to be like, that's not a suitable home. Then I don't want to fucking wake up on from my drunken stupor the night before, fucking have to see the names that were taken away from me and given to the foster care system with a better life with a dad who owns a pool and he has a good corporate job and I'm sitting here unemployed and making $10 from our advertisements on this podcast.
Gotta love it.
Now you're going through college.
I went to college.
But I would definitely get my kids tattooed on me. I would get something related, like with my mom tattooed on me some way. I have my dad's name, so I don't need to do that. But
Fair point.
But
And be like, Jeff.
Yeah, honestly, could you imagine just tattooing like your dad's name on you, and then people like, oh, you've got your name tatted on yourself? Like, how egotistic of you.
You know what's funny is because it would be the same thing with you. Your name.
Yeah.
You share the name with your dad.
Yeah, but I would never do that.
I was almost Robert. That was my dad's name.
So that's why you changed your Facebook name.
No, I changed my Facebook name because I'm also looking for a job and I don't want them to go to my Facebook page and be able to find me and see me fucking going around about dicks and cum on my podcast. Come! And God said come!
But so it's like never. Okay, so I got a headless bat tattooed on the inside of my left arm. Mm-hmm. I got that 3 days after the tattoo shops reopened. You know how many people thought it was for the coronavirus?
Everyone.
Everybody. You know how uncultured people are? Okay.
It's for Ozzy.
You're going to go through, if you're ever thinking about getting tattoos, a little advice from me, they fucking hurt. Listen to somebody who has tattoos, they fucking hurt, but they're worth it. But if you get any of these tattoos, I'm heavily judging you.
You need to be hit in the head with a freaking baseball bat.
If you use one of your orifices to add to the tattoo, you're instantly wrong.
Well, what's this tattoo that we're looking at right now?
This tattoo that we're looking at right now is of two monkeys, and this is on somebody's stomach. And one monkey's butthole is the belly button, and the other one is lifting the tail and sticking his finger in there. Now, monkeys really be doing this, and someone loved this so much that they just made a mural on their fucking body.
We had to. I mean, this man really loves homosexuality and primates.
It just takes him back to his roots, man.
I mean, we were all at one point just monkeys sticking fingers in each other's buttholes.
I wonder if he will make his belly button close and move the finger up and then close it so it's in and out, in and out.
You know what would make it this better is if he had an Audi. It'd be like a prolapse stage.
Oh my god, I didn't even think. That's perfect.
It's just the other monkeys just trying to push his prolapse anus back to normal. That changes.
Yeah, anyone out there with an Audi tattoo, just go ahead and get that.
Yeah. Just get that. So you could have. So it's
a better version of that.
You can make it. That could be a female one. That could be that's a clit.
Ugh.
Oh god.
That's a big clit.
I got one of my close friends.
It's a big fupa. Yeah. I mean, you gotta have the whole tattoo on there. The only reason you get that is the whole fupa.
This guy.
That's one big bean. Sorry, I don't mean to talk over you. I didn't realize you're talking.
You're good. That's one big bean. You're supposed to eat your beans, not flick them.
Flicking the bean.
I went to high school with a guy, and he lost his virginity to a girl.
Yeah.
And her clit was the size of a golf ball.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the size of a golf ball.
You should have gotten a fucking a fucking driver and just four.
He probably didn't have problems finding it.
Dude, that's a boil.
Boil.
I was saying, everyone always complains about fucking finding the man in the boat, but the fucking man in the boat's 600 pounds and on a yacht, and I think we can find it.
Boil.
Could you imagine just having sex with her? You're, just sitting there fooling around after sex, you're naked, cuddling, and you just start flicking it.
Jeff is speechless right now.
I can't tell
I
you.
immediately thought of something.
Why did he just sound like the guy from SpongeBob? Chocolate. What are they selling? What are they selling?
So you're telling me that this girl's clit looked like that boil from that kid from Fairly Odd Parents?
That guy lived the worst life.
Dude, he still had that boil when he was a grown adult.
That's true, yeah, they did one more.
Like, would you fucking get rid of it? What kind of sick fucks of parents makes their kid walk around with that giant boil on his face?
Hey,
He has to be getting bullied. He has to have a
name?
noose somewhere in his bedroom getting ready. Like, goddamn.
Wasn't his name Boyle?
Yeah, it was. It was definitely Boyle.
What kind of fucked up parents' names them after their freaking skin conditions?
Like, oh, look at that. He's got a cute little Boyle. That's his name now.
That'd be like naming your child melanoma.
Will you do your Carl Weezer impression real quick?
Yeah, I got you. Hey, Jimmy. Are you going to eat that croissant?
I'd eat your croissant.
Oh, Jared.
Will you say Jimmy's mom?
Oh, Jimmy's mom. She can eat my alpaca any day of the week.
She's out packing
He
that.
likes llamas. Llamas?
Cut that and add this. She can eat my llama any day of the week.
You know, llamas do a lot of spitting. He wants to fucking spit on that poon.
Yeah, remember that episode that really literally went over all of our heads with Jimmy's dad saying, "Yeah, you know, Jimbo, one day I sat on the duck, and that changed my life forever."
I know that one day I sat on a banana, and that changed my life. No,
It's a duck plug.
have you seen the one, there was one Jimmy Neutron episode where they're celebrating their anniversary, and he's like, we're not leaving.
there, bud.
I mean, I ran out of mixer and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking pause this podcast again.
Oh man.
Now my face is looking like a puckered asshole.
You won't hear.
Oh, is the Mountain Dew out?
You're gonna get. You're gonna water me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh my god, you're on X Games mode.
You're on X Games mode, bruh. No, there's an episode.
That was legitness.
No, that was legitness.
Oh my god, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
Joe's barbecue and foot massage.
We're off
course. Of course. Let's get to the next tattoo.
Oh shit. We don't want to go there.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
So this one, honestly, when I saw this tattoo, I had never been turned on more from an armpit before in my life.
Dude, I'm about to fucking shoot that dude just so I can get a hole and start fucking him.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been better if he got shot in his armpit and it just really hold in the whole anus aspect of it.
Do you think it would be an anus or a vagina?
Why not both? Just shoot him twice.
To rip it from the B to the A like she just had a baby?
Just go to a golf ball and there would be like old golf ball clay back in high school.
It's easy as enough. Two in the pink, one in the stank.
Did he just...
Burp brought to you by.
He keeps burping into my pussy.
It's a reverse quiff.
But yeah, this tattoo, I'm just trying to, like, the tattoos like this, I try to think of, like, what people are, like, why they want to get these tattoos, if they think it's funny.
It's mostly them being blackout drunks, hearing something and they're like, oh yeah, let's do it.
But he definitely, like, that tattoo's healed, because you have to shave the hair off your body before you do a tattoo.
This is probably after the fact for sure.
No, so he's definitely, like, he let it grow back, but he's like, I'm going to get a pair of hooker legs.
Just imagine
He
the family
loves a
reunion.
Christmas story.
Yeah, just imagine it.
Oh, dude. I imagine this type of family reunion is more like a Tinder date.
Oh, God.
Just
For
based on
sure,
the-
Alabama.
Yeah, based on this dude's tattoo and the way he looks, yeah, he goes to fucking family reunions. He'd be like, I'm gonna get laid tonight.
He almost reminds me of your buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My good old buddy, Coleman. Love you, buddy. We
That's who that looks like! I was like, I've seen
I didn't want to name drop, man. Come on.
no, we dropped his name last week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's when we say no name dropping, we don't like to drop full names. The only person we fully name dropped was who made our logo. That was it. Just to give her credit, but we don't do first name or we don't do last names.
Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, we only did. Fuck.
Huh?
Are you having a stroke again?
Yeah.
Honestly, second stroke of the night.
We're back here for New Year's Eve.
Almost sounds like Gary Busey.
I love that Family Guy sketch that with Gary Busey. It's like fucking Gary Busey talking to the ear. Hey, Gary Busey, how you doing? We're doing good.
I gotta re-find it.
Oh no, you lost it. What'd you lose?
His virginity?
Tattoo. No, I put that under table 63 at work.
Alright, Jeff finally found the fucking tattoo.
Finally found it. I was fucking a dipshit, and I put the same tattoo in. But this tattoo, I literally have no words. When I found this tattoo, I was like, this is the perfect ending tattoo. It's a camel fucking a chick, and the camel.
What's he saying?
I am fucked.
Wow. It's not even like a really good drawing. It's honestly like if I were to give my little cousin a piece of paper and a pen, he could draw something better than that tattoo.
I just like it because like of old Geico commercials. I would really appreciate it more if he tattooed saying it's Hump Day.
That would have been way better.
Mike. Except for, and this is like, I'm gonna come. You like that? Like that? Like that?
Why is the
do you
camel
think-
not burping into her pussy?
See, so camels store water in their humps. Do you think they store cum in their humps?
That's what the second one's for.
Yeah. That's some serious loadage in that tattoo.
Yeah, dude.
I told your sister the other day, told his fiance, your sister, the other day, that pee is stored in the testicles and my bladder is filled with cum.
Yeah, dude, she is so anti-science, anti-fun. She believes that pee is not stored in the balls. Everyone with the fucking brain and a high school diploma knows that pee is stored in
Where
the
does she
balls.
think it's stored in?
Right!
The fucking brain?
Right! Am I just holding it in my toes?
No, I told her that and she was like, no, it's not. And I was like, listen, Becca, no, I'm sorry, but I have balls.
That just goes to show you how much the opposite sex has no idea about the opposite sex. There's this TikTok going around where this guy is talking to his girlfriend and he has no idea how she pees with a pad on.
Or tampon, isn't it?
No, pad.
Oh.
So he thinks the pad is stuck to her hoo-hoo, and instead of the underwear. It's just like, how you rip it off? No.
No.
It's on the underwear.
It's not like a fucking face mask that you have to wear inside a Kroger. It's not like it's fucking glued to her fucking taint in her pubes.
Yeah, so very little is talked about in today's sexual quote-unquote
Yeah,
education.
people don't. There's a podcast. I'm plugging this podcast without having to plug it, but it's called Other People's Lives.
Yeah.
And they talk to different people, and it's just crazy as shit. And one of them, they talk to like a licensed sexologist.
Yeah.
And I listened to it, and I learned so much shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You learn
it's
like
like the
there's
tip of
so
the iceberg
many
we get
different
taught.
stuff.
You know, we should leave this podcast tonight and we should start a sex ed class. I think that who better to learn about men and women's issues than us three idiots?
Honestly, I mean, I'm down. I don't got nothing better to do.
I mean, I may be the one who goes to the Kroger and every time I have to buy pads for my fiance, I'm like, hey, babe, what size pussy you wear? But, you know, it's a fair question.
Now, I may be the one that has never seen a fully naked woman, but I mean, I've been around the blocks, quote unquote.
We in these streets. We know about sexual health.
On
You know,
freak.
actually, funny story, that clip that I posted on Facebook, like to promote our show, there's an option to do tags, so like if people look, like search the Facebook Watch app, and I put teen sexual health for the
Jesus
friggin'
Christ.
the cum. So in a way, this really is a sexual health podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we really do it all here. We fucking teach you about crack. We teach you about, geography with Covington. We teach you about hand sanitizer procedures.
You know what? I'm going to throw sports in there. Have you seen the Washington prostitutes? We might as well call the next team.
I really hope they're the Washington prostitutes now.
They might as well be. I mean, dude, my favorite part of that story is the fact that the head coach and the running back were piping down the same woman. The head coach found out and decided to be petty and fucking sat him that game.
I mean, shout out to Cincinnati. I mean, he came from the Cincinnati Bengals, so I mean...
Yeah, he was our offensive coordinator. He must have met this bitch in D.C., fucking got her butt-ass naked in the Potomac and got AIDS. I don't know. And then that game, he sat them. That's the fucking game that Alex Smith broke his leg and damn near died from an infection.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I get fucking jealous because my side piece is fucking my running back. So you know what? I almost killed my quarterback inadvertently.
So you guys like sport ball? I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I just
Sport Ball, the podcast?
no sport ball like football.
Yeah,
There's an actual podcast that used to be a thing that called Sports Ball. So it's like
No. Oh well, I haven't listened to that podcast, but that's
it's
what I saw.
it's a small thing that's obviously no longer running. So it's obviously not that popular.
I mean, I love sports, dude. I used to be into all of them except for hockey. Fuck hockey.
I'm not a big hockey, golf, tennis, or baseball guy.
I love baseball.
I just think baseball's too boring.
See, I grew up playing baseball. That's the thing. It's like,
playing
I feel like
baseball's
if you
fun as
play
fuck.
baseball, that's when you really like it.
Yeah, I only played
Yeah.
baseball for about a year.
If you
so.
play baseball consistently, that's when you're watching baseball because it's exciting.
But I will say, I played soccer a lot as a kid. Don't like watching it.
I will when the World Cup's
Yeah,
on.
yeah. If the U.S. is like in deep in the World Cup, I'll watch it. But that's the only time I'm watching.
Yeah,
any
I fuck
soccer.
with soccer during the World Cup.
See, that's just like my thing. Is like I like MMA and wrestling.
Yeah,
Mine has to be like you have to beat the shit out of each other.
I do
MMA's
like
cool,
MMA.
yeah.
I do like wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, like football, basketball, MMA, wrestling.
You like being active.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, yeah, my big three sports were always basketball, football, baseball. Basketball, I've really fallen off with. I know that's your favorite.
That's my bread and butter. I mean,
Baseball, I fell off with, but I've been recently getting back into it. Just kind of like because with this quarantine, I bought that MLB The Show. I used to play the shit out of those games as a kid. Last one I know was like MLB The Show 2007. I just bought 2020.
yeah, he was actually playing it when we got here.
Yeah, I fucking love baseball, dude. I don't know. I mean, I might be boring, but I used to play it a lot. Anywho, I guess we keep getting off track, but you know what? I like it.
It's more content.
Yeah.
It's a nice conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not.
This is different than a lot of our podcasts where it's like rapid fire joke, but you're getting to know us better, and we are the best people to know.
Dude, I've talked into the microphone tonight.
I know.
Honestly, that's a great
fucking
thing.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
I know. I've been hearing you just fine, and honestly, because I can hear you as a person, and then I have it coming through my headset, but I hear you out with talking out loud, but I can never hear you through the headset. I just imagine well, that's just because he's loud, but.
I just bumped the microphone.
Yeah, it didn't make a static sound. Yours is not the problem child, it's Steven's, but he's been doing a good job not fucking with it.
I've actually fucked with it the whole time.
We couldn't get it to work before this thing, and then I just fucking did a little tap, 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 and it
Literally,
turned on.
I'm just sitting here just fidgeting with it, just being the ADHD man that I am. Just like, oh man, this is interesting.
Wow, I'm fucked.
I fucking love that tattoo. All I'm gonna say is, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, just sober up and think about it a little bit more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just don't pull a hangover. I mean, Ed Helms that have the Mike Tyson tattoo.
Yeah.
The first one when he pulls his tooth out.
Yeah.
I look like a nerdy hillbilly.
Next thing you know, he becomes a dentist.
Those movies are the best. I love those movies.
Oh, the Hangover movie. I haven't seen the third one.
The third one's the worst, but it's still pretty good.
The first one's
it's
obviously
definitely-
superior. That
Yeah.
first one is legendary.
It's funny when we were driving back through back from North Carolina. What we did to pass the time was listen to comedy specials instead of music and stuff. And then we got to we listened to Ken Jeong's Netflix special, and it was the worst one we listened to. He's
Really?
a funny fucking dude.
He's funny, but
It was literally just like backstage info on like how The Hangover was recorded for half of it, and I was like, okay, I like that movie, but that was 11 fucking years ago. Talk about something different.
it's crazy,
That's like
man.
what he's most famous for.
Yeah.
It's like now, I mean, he's a huge star, But like, what does everybody call him? Mr. Chow.
Yeah.
Because
It's the
And that's what he talks about.
It's the craziest thing. I mean, he got a role in Endgame, and he didn't have a single line.
Yeah, that's true.
That was baffled me. It's like, oh, it's Mr. Chow. Not a single word. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he was that security guard in the
Yeah.
storage unit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, he really didn't have much acting experience. He was a doctor beforehand,
Yeah.
and then Judd Apatow picked him to be in Knocked Up.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he was the actual. He was a doctor.
He was a doctor, and then Judd Apatow, after that point, he was like, "You were really good in this movie. I'm going to pick you to be in all my movies." And then he was in a couple of them. And then Todd Phillips, the director of The Hangover, saw him, and he was like, "I want you to play this role." And he said that his life changed permanently after that because everywhere he goes, he's like, "Ah, it's Mr. Chow."
but that's like anytime you hear. I don't even know his real name. I call him Mr. Chow.
No, but like he was. Funny thing is, like when he was still acting, like in Knocked Up and all these movies, he was still practicing medicine. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he didn't fully stop until I think he got to The Hangover.
Yeah.
I think that's when he fully stopped.
Yeah,
That's-
that was his big.
So like,
Deal.
while the comedy special, wasn't that great, it was kind of interesting to hear their stories.
Yeah.
I will say that.
That's probably how I would take it instead of like it says it's a comedy special, and I'm sure there was parts of it where it was funny.
Yeah, I mean his wife's name's Ho, and that's basically what the whole thing was based off. He's like, "Yeah, that's my Ho."
That's my how.
Oh shit. Oh, you want to get some story time?
Absolutely.
Wrap this fucking bitch up. This is a long one.
Yeah, this is a long.
If you actually make it all the way through this podcast, guess
I love
what?
you.
What?
I love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, we love you.
But you also qualify for like a veterans discount or something. I don't know.
Honestly, yeah.
You automatically get an art card in the mail.
Just like if you fucking listen to Tequila's music, you get a fucking cancer stick. Oh no. All right.
You guys are gonna have to explain this story because I was not here that night.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hard for me to explain it because I was fucking hammered. Well, you know, which is most of our story times.
I kind of have some recollection of it, but it's nothing. I was also very intoxicated.
So we have this coworker who lives in our apartment complex. It's not the one who got the license plate, the person who hit our car last week. We love you, Patty. I would never do this.
Shout out to Patty.
You're still supposed to. You still have to shit on our doorstep.
I still need to shit on our doorstep. I will do that the day before she moves out because I think they're planning on moving. But
Good.
it's not Patty. Yeah, we ding dong ditched our coworker, and it's 3:00 in the morning. Me and Steven have been drinking a fuck ton. And
You guys had like you both drank a case.
it was like 18 beers apiece.
Honestly, we were sitting there once we finished both. Once all the beers were gone, we were contemplating just walking to the nearest, but waiting until alcohol was allowed to be sold again and walking.
Yeah, we stayed up late enough to where alcohol was allowed to be sold at the local unions. Yeah, at gas stations, 15 minutes away, and we're like, do we go walk and get more, or do we go to bed? And we made the smart decision and went to bed. That's how that night ended. But halfway through the night, I'd say it was 2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I think Becca and Megan were still part of that.
Megan was not there.
She wasn't?
No, it was our and so we ran down, drunk as shit, all 4 of us, and I start banging on this girl's door. Just da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And funny story, apparently she heard it because she got up to make herself a Hot Pocket 10 minutes.
No, it wasn't a Hot Pocket. It was a Pop-Tart.
Make a Pop-Tart.
Well, she woke up and she was like, I was hungry, and went and got a Pop-Tart and heard somebody banging on my door.
Very nonchalant. I would have freaked the fuck out. I would have gotten a gun. I got a mail-ordered gun. I don't have one right now, but I would have gotten a mail-ordered right away. But, so... I do that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We start running across the apartment complex back to my building. And the staircase had a rickety-ass handrail.
Oh, man.
That was loose as fuck from the day we moved in. And my drunk ass, as I'm running up the stairs, goes to lean on it way
too hard.
And then Steven was had a hand on it too. He was in front of me. And so I leaned on it too hard, and it fucking broke. I go over the side of the staircase and land on this thing, and I'm like, drunk as shit. Are you okay, Jared? I don't know. I got up because Becca wanted to take a picture just in case we needed to sue.
Yeah, she kept on telling you to get back down on the ground so it would be an accurate representation. Like, he's not just gonna sit there and.
Yeah, I was laying in fucking mulch. I'm not just gonna sit there and take that shit. I'm gonna get up.
And during this whole thing, I looked down and somehow the railing got in between, like my foot got in between the railing. So the only reason the railing isn't on the ground with Jared is because my foot is caught in it.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here like, how the fuck did this get caught on my leg?
Oh my god.
I woke up to a text at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was from Jared, and he said, we ding-dong ditched her. And I fell through the guardrail of my apartment. And I was like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Scared the shit out of me, and I almost took Steven with me.
I don't know how I was still standing, honestly.
Yeah, no, we almost died. Then we continued to drink more, and then I woke up with the worst hangover ever, and...
We literally just sound like alcoholics.
I promise you, we don't drink that much. Jeff's probably maybe like 2-3 times a week, maybe, and even then it's not that much. I'm like 2 to 3 times a week, but when I do drink, it's kind of a lot.
Same thing.
You go
here.
harder than motherfucking paint, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink. But
Might as well.
What?
Might as well, yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna feel that fucking thing. Like, especially if I'm at home. But I mean, it's not an everyday thing, so it's like fucking.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I mean, I have to drink beer because I work at a brewery.
That's true. You get hammered every time you work there.
Dude, because I have to, I had a beer tasting a couple weeks ago, and the head brewer there was like, we want you guys to be drinking the beer as much as possible. And I understand it, because we have to know it.
Man, I really
The
want
more
a shot
we,
there.
the more
Yeah, right?
the more we know the beer, the more we drink it, the more we know it, the better we can sell it and help people get what they want. And I totally agree with that. So they encourage it just so we know what it tastes like, especially when we get a new beer. When we get a new beer, that's like the first thing I'm drinking when I get there. So I know what it tastes like.
I mean, it's just like any other restaurant. I mean, you
need to know the food.
Yeah, you get customers calling like, "Hey, how does your new rib taste?" It's like, "Oh yeah, our sauce it could be a bit tangy or a little bit spice. It's because you've tried it before."
The funny thing is like when I was working at that restaurant for like 1 day a week, I was never there for tastings. And people would be like, how's this new item? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I would be blunt with them. I wouldn't lie. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, some people like it. I don't really. I was honest. I was like, I work here 1 day a week. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not here for the tasting.
Oh, that's me now. Somebody came up and asked me a question the other day, and it's like, dude, I don't even work here. As I'm working. I'm like, I don't even work here.
It's so funny, though, because your job is like, oh, we want you to drink beer on the job. My job, I drink beer, and then they're like, oh, you have a problem. I'm just kidding. I never drank on the job, except for, actually, no, I don't even think. The worst thing I did is when I worked by the Jungle Gyms in Fairfield, I went and bought a 6-pack of German beer that you can only get there on my
that
lunch
beer
break.
is phenomenal.
It is very good. And that's the worst I had. It was like, I was sitting there, I'm at work, I was like, shit, I have a 6-pack in my back of my car. I hope no one goes out there and be like, hey, we got an alcoholic in here.
Well, I mean, would you count this as drinking on the job? I mean, it's not really a job, but it's also a job.
I'm saying, once I get paid for it, that's when it's drinking on the job.
I found it when I first started really working there. I found it really weird drinking on the job.
Yeah.
I found it really weird drinking on the job because I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm drinking, but it's like I work where I work. That's the main thing we sell.
Yeah.
So it's
right.
like, but it's I love that place. I love that place so much.
Oh shit! This is a long episode. You guys ready to sign off?
I'm ready.
I was born ready.
It was Steven. Thank you for being a great addition to this podcast.
Yeah,
the podcast was a very different one.
Yeah, I know. It was funny, but it was long, and
I feel like it was personable. We finally got some stuff out about us.
Yeah, we had a conversation. We had our boys' night. This is what it was supposed to be all along, a boys' night.
Really, this is That's the name of the episode.
Boys' night.
Boys'
Perfect.
That's a good one. I like that.
I do like it. All right, let's sign off.
All right, I'm Jeff.
I'm Jared.
We're saving the world in one episode at a time. Stephen, thank you so much for being on.
No
And if you
problem.
don't, sorry. But if you don't like that, you can fucking suck my asshole and blow some crack into it. Join us next week when we have an orgy.
Oh, yeah.